Hello, and welcome back to Out of Ore. My name is Quad, and in the last episode, I got that new loader there on the right-hand side. It is a bit on the larger side. Let me go ahead and bring my HUD back real quick. But yeah, we got that, and then we also went ahead and got an asphalt plant as well as a froth floater. As we can see here, we got the asphalt maker over here, the froth floater is over there. I think it's called a froth floater, right? Yeah, sure in the heck is. Okay. Anyway, in today's episode, we're going to be doing some digging. We're going to try to get enough money. Well, we're almost there, actually, to get the paver. And I'm kind of excited to use the paver because I have no idea how it actually works. But let's take a look at the inventories. I do got some coal in here. I'm going to pull everything out real quick and start making sure we're crafting and all of that. I think I already have the asphalt, or I sold it. Nope, it looks like I sold it in the last episode, so we have to do a bit more mining to get that. But check it out, we got quite a bit of copper, quite a bit of iron, a little bit of gravel. I'm just going to pull everything out. This one here, we got a little bit of lithium, not very much, a little bit of aluminium. And then finally over here, I do have quite a bit of gravel as well. Okay. Let me go ahead and get everything sorted, get everything kind of crafting. As we can tell, looks like all of the furnaces are running. I got nuts being made here, 900 of them. I have 850 steel beams being made, and a crap ton of barrels being made. Awesome. Looks like our oil derrick's working, but I'm gonna go ahead and start queuing up some more cement, and it looks like I can only do about 754. That's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna leave this one doing all of it. Okay. If we come over to this thing, I got a bunch of copper being produced. Once the copper's done, actually, I'm going to go ahead and just keep on doing copper over here. Another 999. Okay, we got a lot of copper being queued up here. In fact, I could probably cancel 2 of them. And there we go. I think that looks a little bit better. In fact, I'll just cancel this one and this one. And boom, there we go. Okay. This machine, we are doing just iron, it appears. I'm going to go ahead and queue this one all up to do steel. So there's only 216. I didn't have a lot of steel apparently, or iron I should say. Let me gather the other iron that's in these two. I got 1400 iron in there, only 100 and something in this one. Let's go and try that again. I'm just going to cancel it and then re-queue it. Boom. Okay, there's some 99s. 99, yep, and 400. Okay, these are going to be staying on iron. I'm going to go ahead and pull what I have out of these though. There's 162. This I'm going to put into the derrick. I'm going to pull these nuts out, and we are going to queue up this steel block. There we go. It's only 22, but whatever. It'll be fine. Okay, that's kind of all of that taken care of. Let's go ahead and load these barrels up and see what I need to make over here. Well, we're doing a bunch of oil, I think, for that mission, but I'm going to go ahead and queue up a bunch more water. There we go. And then I still have to... No, these are pretty much all maxed out. Same with this one here. I'm just going to cancel these small ones, reorder them up to maxes. There we go. Same with this one, actually. In fact, on this one, I'm going to go ahead and queue up all of the aluminium, all of the lithium, and I guess another stack of iron. And same with this one. I'll just go ahead and do another stack of iron at the end of that. Okay. Yeah, I might have to expand this. I am kind of running low, but is there anything we could sell? Let's take a look real quick. Before I do, though, I'm going to send in some stuff like this pay dirt. I'm going to send in this gravel as well as this blasted rock and just have this thing consume it all. Now, I still have a crap load of iron ore over here that just, like, ore by itself. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and sell that ore. Yeah, look, I'm going to get 174,000 by doing that. But actually, before I do that, I'm glad I stopped myself because I can actually do a mission. It'll give us, looks like right here, it'll give me about 8,800 more XP and a $10,000 bonus. So let's go ahead and select this. How many does it want me to sell? Damn it, 10,723. Let's come back to the store. Let's just go ahead and sell that ore. There's 10,000 and that should cover it. And boom, quest completed. And now I am much closer to level 19. Okay. Well, I got tons of money, $430,000, so I can actually buy that asphalt machine. But I don't have any asphalt because, well, I sold it all. So let's go ahead and do some mining first to collect some asphalt, and then we will buy that thing. Okay, I got a lot of lumpy stuff out here, but we're just gonna drive over it. Boom, there it is. Easy, buddy. All right, let's get down there. Let's start digging. Right on through, excuse me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna lift this all the way to the max. We're gonna level it out just a bit. I'm gonna see if I can take out any more of this roof over here. Oh yeah, check it out. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, not so much quad, you bastard. Okay, we almost tipped it, but let me go ahead and try that again. It looks like I lost all the dirt that I had though. That's fine. Let me lift it all the way back up again. There we go. It's kind of what I'm looking for there. Yep, bring it back, and let's go ahead. Okay, we're hitting it again. Let me lower it, let me dump it. Okay, that's fine. Hold on. Let me try this again. I'm gonna bring it all the way up. We're gonna tilt the bucket all the way up. And I wanna try to take out this little lip right there. Do you see that little thing sticking out of the roof? Okay, let's see. Coast it. Okay, whatever. We're not getting that. Anyway, we're down to the bottom. Let's lower our bucket. And we're going to have to do some blasting here because all of my solid rock, or all of my blasted rock is now solid. You know, let me bring this up. I do want to see if I can take out some of the damn ceiling here. Let me throw it back into reverse real quick. Not so much. I wonder what the trick to doing that is, you know? Okay, before we get started, we're going to have to do some blasting real quick because we got a lot of solid rock in here, but there's a lot on the ceiling. I'm thinking about taking out a little bit of the ceiling, but I kind of like the ceiling as well, so maybe I won't do that. No, I don't think I'm going to. We're going to just launch off another RDX, I think. Let's look at TNT. That is a 7 meter. You know what? Let's go ahead and just do a TNT. We did RDX last time, and then we're just going to go ahead and place it. Should we do it on the surface or should we drill it in a little bit? That's a good question. In fact, I could probably start collecting over here a bit. Yeah, you know what? I think I will. Yeah, screw it. Let me go ahead and place one right here. We're going to switch it to grid mode. That one is going to go right here. I'm going to buy actually a couple more TNTs. There we go. We're going to do 3 of them total. So we got one there. I do want to kind of blow this out, so I'm just going to put this here and then go down and hope that makes a good spot. And then over here, we're going to just do the same thing, right? I'm going to bring it up and go in. Boom. Okay, let's go ahead and blow these things. Fire in the hole. Okay, there we go. That did pretty good, I think. Yeah, I don't see any solid, so that should give us enough gravel to kind of get ourselves started. Let's jump in and let's do it. Start it, release that brake, throw it into drive, and let's just go forward here. It looks pretty level. I'm gonna try not using the GPS, so there we go. There's a nice full scoop. Let's just back it up. But yeah, I think what I want to do today, once we unlock the paver, we're gonna try to smooth out the coal mine that we got up top. And I want to see if we can just do a asphalt road inside of the coal mine without laying down any blocks, because I don't know how asphalt actually works. I'm assuming if we like laid down some foundation like I have here, right, with all these blocks, we could probably just asphalt right over it, but I'm not entirely sure. Is all that working? It is. Okay. Dude, I found out a fun fact, by the way, about asphalt. I've always wondered here in the United States why the hell asphalt technology sucks so bad. You know what I mean? I don't know about you guys where you live, but where I live, I feel like they're constantly redoing the roads. They just start cracking and breaking within just a couple years. I know they were originally supposed to be like 10-year-long roads, but it doesn't seem like it lasts that long. So I was always wondering if there was like other asphalt technologies that we're just not using or something. And it turns out, yeah, over in Japan, for instance, they also use asphalt, but it's actually a much stronger, much more durable asphalt. It lasts a lot longer. It costs more, obviously, but it lasts a lot longer. But yeah, here in the United States, they basically go for cost effectiveness over quality. which I think's stupid as hell, bro. That's what I hate about everything these days. Everybody just wants to freaking do it as cheap as possible. You know what I mean? It's like planned adolescence. Adolescence? No, I don't think that's it. But planned obsolescence, or whatever the hell the word is, where they purposely make shit bad. So you have to buy it again sooner rather than later, right? Anyway. It'd be nice if we used that Japanese Asphalt technology. So anyway, let's go ahead and just keep on doing the thing. Enough about Asphalt. That's the only thing I know. There we go. I'm already hitting solid rock again right there. That's okay though. It's looking really flat over there. I need to get rid of this little thing real quick. You see that little that little piece of freaking iron that's just sitting there? This one right here, right? Let's hit it. See you later. There's one up here as well. There we go. Got it. Oh yeah, you know what? I was thinking about it, by the way. In the last episode, instead of putting floor pieces here that are made out of concrete, I'm just going to buy some dump decks here. So 1, 2, 3. Let me go ahead and just put these into place. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, there we go. I think that makes a little bit more sense. And let's just get continued here. Release that brake. Throw it into drive. There we go. Let's come down nice and flat. There we go. And let's start coming in over here to the right a bit more. There we go. Nice and easy. Just kidding, by the way. That was not a very good one. I think I need to aim my bucket down just a bit. Let's go and get this dumped, however. Don't fall off the edge, quad. There we go. Oops, easy. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's come back down. Okay, let's come over here. I'm gonna tilt this down just a little bit. And then let's come over this way. And that's a really nice scoop. Let's go ahead and dump it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. But yeah, on that coal mine upstairs, yeah, at the top there, I want to just try to do that without, like, any underneath blocks. And I'm curious to see how flat we can get it. I'm a little bit sad I don't have the grater. I think I can make things a bit flatter using that grater, but I think it'll be okay. I mean, look how flat that looks, bro. If I threw some asphalt over that, I would not be upset about it. There we go. Let's do the same thing. I want to start taking out right here, though, so I'm going to just bring it down, something like that, and then just come in. There we are. Okay, it's a really full load, actually. Kind of looks like I'm picking up iron, but I think it's just gravel. There we go. Let's come in for another one over here on the right. Okay, I'm gonna tilt it down just a little bit like that. There we go. Yeah, because I think it makes more sense if I'm gonna be putting foundations down to have it a little bit lower than my current foundation, right? Anyway, there we go. Let's come up for a little bit of a high one now. Start taking off this, like, upper layer. There we go. That's our old path right there. Yep, sure in the hell is. Anyway, I'm gonna whip it around. And dump. That's a good one. A little off center, but it's fine. Jump. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this little section out. I'm gonna lift it, tilt it down just a bit, and come in. There you go. That's a really nice one. It looks like we're coming up on solid rock on that side, which is fine. Yeah, I figure we'll do this with a full tank of gas or whatever, fuel. Once we run out of fuel, we can go up top. I'm gonna do a couple high digs right here. One right here. Oops, wrong way. It's not what I was looking for, by the way. But one right here like that. Let's go dump it. Lower it, of course. And there we go. I did. I got leveled up. I'm an underground miner. Bro, I've been underground mining for a lot longer than that. Anyway, yeah, we're level 19 now. Okay, wall, get out the way. You're messing up my camera. There we go. That's kind of what I was looking for, actually, so. Wonder what that rock is, by the way. Oops, easy. Don't mess up my floor. Is that, it looks like solid rock, but I was able to dig through it pretty easily, so. I'm gonna come in for a little bit of a lower one. So like this. And yeah, let's take out some of this right here. There we go. Just try to clean it up a little bit. And okay. I do want to kind of come in right where I was just at again, but a little bit more this way. Let me bring it down. Yeah, let's come in like right here. Okay, let's take it. Don't fall in the hole. And then let's dump it. So far though, it's not acting very solid. Let's come in for this little nodule right here. Kind of want to see what happens. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, there's a bunch of pay dirt back in there, which is going to make us tons of money as well. Okay, let's come back. Keep on kind of focusing right into this area here. Couple high scoops like so. There we go. Easy, buddy. Don't be so wild with it. I think we'll have to go with a low scoop right there. But it seems like it might be just regular gravel or something rather than solid. Let's bring it down. Let's level this thing. There we go. And let's pull forward. Let's take out this bit right here. Okay, that's really nice. And a dump. Okay, throw it in reverse here. Let's kind of keep going. Kind of in that same area. I'm going to come up for a little bit of a higher one though. Something like that. I'm trying to make a nice flat wall right there. But I should probably just dig it all the way back until I hit the solid rock. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's come in for a bit of a higher one. I don't know why I got my buttons backwards today, but yeah, like right in through here. There we go. And all right. Anyway, let's bring it down. Okay, lift it up just a bit. And let's come in right here. There we go. It's a nice one. Oops, throw it in reverse, quad. There we go. And it looks like we're hitting solid rock back there. But yeah, by the time we're done with this, though, we should have quite a lot of stuff going on up there. Quite a lot of asphalt. Which reminds me, I need to actually get back up there and start doing some coal digging. Because before I lay the asphalt, I need to make sure it's nice and flat. Because I don't know, like I said, I don't know how asphalt works, but I'm pretty sure if you have a lumpy ground and you throw down some asphalt, I feel like it's going to be lumpy asphalt. So anyway, let's come up through here, a little bit of a high one, and there we go. Let's go and dump it. I like it. I like it a lot. We have so much gravel back here, it's a bit ridiculous. Okay, let's come back through. And let's grab a low one over here. Yep, just like that. And then we'll grab a high one in that same spot. Okay, you know what? I think that's going to be good as far as asphalt goes. I don't know how much it's going to use, but let's drive up here. Let's do a little bit of coal mining before we decide to buy that machine. Yeah, all this should be working pretty swell. In fact, we could hop out real quick and take a look inside our hopper and see how well we're actually doing. This thing is not having any struggles whatsoever, so good. Okay, let's start going into the coal mine, which is over here, of course. I was wondering if I should put down a small foundation. I'm not going to, bro. No. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Let's just come back. I'm going to start kind of flattening this out a bit, or hopefully flattening it out. I don't know, actually. So it looks pretty flat. Let's just kind of drive forward. I'm going to bring it down a bit. It's a little bit too lumpy, I think, to really make it flat, but with enough work at it. Okay, this is already a full one. I think it's mostly dirt, so what I'm gonna actually do is start dumping some dirt, just like right back through here, right? You know, I shouldn't have did it that way, by the way. So I think I can accurately dump like this in reverse. Okay, I was thinking it would flatten it. Okay, will you stop it, Quad? What the fuck? What are you doing, Quad, you bastard? No. Anyway. Okay, I don't think I'm doing it right. Crap, bro. Well, so much for trying to flatten that out. We're gonna have to get the roller over that, but let me get back in here. It's looking fairly flat. Let's just drive forward. I feel like I'm digging down a little bit too far, but no, I think this is working. Okay, let's go and dump it. Easy, buddy. But what I was thinking of doing is going like this, right? Lift it up a bit and then just drive backwards. Come on, drive backwards. Dump and drive, bro. Dump. Maybe I have to lift it up a little bit more. Yeah, I was thinking like something like this, right? Is it working? Is it working? I don't know if it's working, you guys. I don't think it's working. My bad. Okay, whatever. Let's just hop over that. Okay, well, I mean, that was a choice. Let's do the same thing right next to it, though. Maybe there is some kind of logic to the madness. Let's bring this down a bit. And then let's just kind of run backwards, right, like this. I'm gonna lower my bucket a bit. So it's kind of doing the thing. Excuse me, old blue. Except for it's not, but whatever. You know what? Screw it. It's fine. Let's come back over here a bit. Don't flip it, Quad. We'll have to put the roller on it. Maybe it'll look good once we're all done. But anyway, let's come back through. I'm gonna do the same thing as I was, but I want to go a little bit to the side here. And we're gonna try to scrape off that side over there, right? Like this over here. Am I doing it? I don't think I'm doing it, you guys. Hold on. Okay, I don't think that's working so swell. Okay, lift it up, Quad. You're messing it all up, Quad. Okay, whatever. Let's just take some coal. I mean, it looks flat enough. Let's just get the roller now. And let's do some rolling after we dump this, though. Let's go around the lunar surface real quick, the lunar simulator. And why the heck do I have a wooden block back there, by the way? I think it's a reference point. Anyway, let's dump it. We're gonna leave our bucket nice and high so we don't keep screwing up the ground. Hit the brake, shut it down. Let's hop out. Let's go see how much asphalt we actually made. So we got 7,800. Let's go and pull it. I guess we could check these other machines. A bunch of iron. Here's our first save of the day. This one has a bunch of just random things. I'm just gonna grab them. This one is our tailings. I guess I might as well grab it and sell it. And then let's check out this last one, which is just regular gravel again. Okay, that's fine. In fact, I could just load this gravel up into the asphalt machine real quick. Yeah, let me do that. Or not, actually. I don't think I can do that, actually. Nah, it doesn't seem that way. That's fair enough. Let's see if we can just drop it right into this thing, maybe. No, you cannot do that. Okay. What about into this? Nope, you're not allowed. Not allowed to do it. Not a problem. So I guess what I have to do is just throw it back into the hopper, and then it'll separate it out once again, but it'll give us a little bit more of the old stuff. So not here, by the way, the hopper, which is this thing. Drop it. And anything else I want to drop? Okay, let's go and consume that. Okay, well, let's buy the asphalt machine. Just kidding. Before we do that, we need to flatten this thing. So let's grab the flattener here, and let's run over that stuff. Yeah, we'll just start going through this spot. Yep. Run it over. Okay, we're gonna have to do some wiggling right here. There we go. Let's come through this, see if we can flatten out that divot that I made. Yep, all this, all of it. And then we're just gonna drive this thing. Let's first do a pass here, like, to the left. Only catches when you do this near an edge like that, so maybe I should just do it in the middle. It kind of brings it out a bit. Did you guys notice that? So maybe just the middle. I don't know. This doesn't really seem like it's flattening it, does it? Anyway, let me reverse it. I'm gonna run it along this side, even though I said I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, see, like when you go next to edges, it like kind of brings it out. Then it just screws up the whole thing that I already had going, so whatever. I mean, we could try to asphalt that regardless. I'm gonna go ahead and flatten this little side out right here. Looking good, looking good. Check me out. You know, one thing drove me crazy on one of my earlier videos, when I was flattening this whole area out. I was expecting myself on rewatch to flatten out this stuff, so I'm gonna do it now. So there we go. Yep. Oh, it's looking already a lot better. Let's get this little piece here. And okay, looking good. Looking good. I'm gonna wiggle it just a bit. There we go. Okay. You know what? I am gonna run it through just one more time on this left side, even though I said I shouldn't. I'm gonna do it anyway. Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, see how it just kind of brings it out. It's fine, whatever. Anyway, let me back it out. I'm gonna continue kind of smoothing out that lunar surface, and then we'll grab that paver, and we'll see how all this works. I'm gonna start with it in here, I think, and then kind of drive outward, kind of the direction we're going right now. But in order to smooth out the lunar surface there, we're gonna have to get this thing turned around a bit, just like that. Throw it back into drive, and now we should be able to run over this fairly well. Here we go. Yep, looking good. Kind of. I mean, I feel like I'm in a hole, so let me reverse it. We might have to drop a bunch of dirt in here. Dude, why is this thing... why is it compacting down so much? You know, I could also lay gravel down. I don't know. Do they lay asphalt over top of gravel? So maybe I'll lay gravel down first, and then the asphalt. Like, you know what I mean? Layer it. Anyway, this one's a bit high, so I'm just gonna try wiggling here. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna work. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try this again. This time a little higher over here. Nope, it's not working. Damn it. Why does it sink down so much right here? I don't get it, bro. Ever since, like, however many episodes ago that was, I've always had so much trouble trying to get this thing to be up high. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to do some hand patting down or whatever. Shoveling. But yeah, look at that big old divot. Let me jump out. Shut this thing off. And I do have a bunch of dirt, by the way. Can we just lay asphalt down by hand? You know what? I am kind of curious. I don't know where I should test that at. Let me just test it back here. Let's see. Can we do that? Oh my god, we can. Holy bleeding crap. Okay, well, we don't want to do that. We want to use the machine anyway. And then I'm curious, once we do lay down asphalt, does it stay there permanently? Oh, dude, what happens if we lay down some tailings? Actually, let's find out. Oh my god. Look, it almost looks like gravel. I wonder if it's more sturdy than dirt, by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out a few like this. Tailings, yeah. And then let's run it over, because I've learned in the past, no matter how much dirt I put, this thing just constantly goes back down. Watch, I'm going to fill this all in with dirt. Then we'll run it over again, and it's just going to all go back like into a little slump. In fact, I'm going to bring it out a bit more. Yeah, this all should be really high up. Parking brake off, throw it into drive. Let's turn on the vibro. First things first, I'm going to run over the dirt first, and then we'll try the tailings next. But yeah, I have a feeling this thing's just going to sink down again. Oh look, it's staying up this time. Oh, good. And then it'll probably start sinking down about right here. Okay, let's load in reverse. Let's run it over a few more times. I wonder if I should be turning the vibro off when I go into reverse, you know what I mean? Maybe that would help things a bit. Let's get this little mound out the way. There we go. And then I'm going to come through this way now. Kind of drive up the mound. Yep, like so. And then start heading toward the tailings. I'm curious to see how these tailings react, by the way. There we go. Let's run them over. Just kidding. No, I'm not kidding, bro. I got it. Look at me go. Okay, I mean, it kind of looks like gravel. So maybe that's a good material to use. I'm not too sure. But let me finish smoothing this out and I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. I got it all flattened out. Well, yeah, for some reason, like I said, I don't know why. I can't figure it out. For whatever reasons, in that one spot here in front of my damn hopper, the ground, it just keeps going down whenever I use this thing. Anyway, I do want to use this on that piece of asphalt that I laid over here. And then I wonder if it, like, after it sits so long, does it harden? And hop out. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks really good as far as visually goes. Looks like I can still kind of flatten it. And then I wonder if it, like, sits long enough, does it get hard, you know? Let's come back over this way. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on, bro. For whatever reasons, like, you saw me running over this, like, it stays nice and solid, but right here, it just always goes down. So I don't know if I need to, like, shoot more dirt out of my conveyor system and drop it here, because all of this dirt used to be really, really far down. And since it's staying, it makes me wonder if only dirt being processed through these things and then dumped actually stays, because no matter how much dirt I lay down, like right here like that, it just always sinks really low like that. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go ahead and buy the paver real quick, which is right here for $262,000. There we go. I got it. Let's go ahead and put it in the inventory, and then I guess we'll just drop it right here. And here it comes. A boom. Oh geez, calm down. All right, so how do we do this, I wonder? Do we put it into the storage? Is there a manual? But let's take a look at it first. Dude, it looks really good. It has a lot of detail. Okay, so enter vehicle. Nope. Enter vehicle, enter vehicle, enter vehicle. So I guess we just put our asphalt into the regular storage. Just fired up. Let's throw it into reverse. It already is. Number 1 key. I don't know what button that is. I think it's going to be the same as my vibro, but let me back it up a bit. I don't even know if I drive this forward or backwards. This thing's so bad that I can't even get through here. No. Let's just try pushing the button. Or not. Let me see if there's settings for this thing. I do have a settings for the paver. Okay. Throttle and brake is already hooked up, so good. Oh, here we go. Let me just remap this button. There we are. And then what is this? Paver, hopper, fold. Okay. And then unfold right here. Okay. Why does that say a shack to USB? Anyway, let me try that again. Okay, it's whatever. Paver, hopper, toggle. I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna toggle it, I guess. And then we could speed it up. Screed up. I thought it said speed up. What the heck says screed, bro? Anyway, let me map those down real quick. Screed tilt. Excuse me, sir. I guess I'll leave that to where it's at. I don't even know if that's the right button, so let me try it. It is. Okay. Apparently this thing's going to be a lot harder to handle than eyes perceive. So let me try hitting a bunch of buttons. I could hear stuff happening, but I don't see anything moving. Oh, here we go. That's a fold up, fold down. Oh, that's this thing. Look, it goes up. And then it comes down. Okay. What about all these other things? Oh, you can tilt it. Okay. Oh, this brings it in. Okay, okay. Let me throw it in reverse. And then does this come out? Okay, that's how that works. All right. Well, let's see if I bring it in, if I can get in here. I think I have to lift it now. There we go. Okay, okay. I think I'm figuring it out. Look, it's crooked, by the way. I think we can adjust that. There we go, look. Okay. Interesting. So I'm thinking about starting like all the way back here like this. So let me put it in drive. Okay. Now I guess we'll extend it a bit. Nope, not tilt it. Yeah, extend it. You know what? First things first, I should probably load up my asphalt. So I guess like this, right? Okay. Now what if I turn it on right now? Well, I could hear it, but I don't see the asphalt, unfortunately, so that don't help me any. Does this need to be folded, I wonder? I'm gonna say not, so let's unfold it. So let's see, I just need to, what, maybe drop it a bit? Oh wait, hold on, Quad, you bastard, hold on. Let's bring it out. Maybe it has to be all the way out. Okay. No, we don't want to tilt it. Keep it straight. Let's turn it on. Let's drive forward. Okay, I'm not seeing anything happen here, of course. Let me bring it in a bit. Oh, I could lift it up and bring it down as well. Does it need to be down more? It doesn't seem that way. Let's go to the inventory. 7,810. So what the hell do I do, bro? I feel like it doesn't go in there. Let me hop out. Maybe we have to look at this thing. What the hell is in that, bro? Get that out of here. Do we have to, like, do this? No? Maybe you have to lay it down first, like this? Oh, Jesus. I don't think that's how we do it. Anyway, let me jump back in. Let's drive forward. Okay, I screwed it up, you guys. Hold on. Well, I got the whole damn thing stuck, so I gotta pick it back up. Well, damn it. That wasn't very helpful. Let me smooth this out a little bit. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I should probably watch Kerbo's video. I seen Kerbo with his thumbnail. He had started doing it. And what the hell happened out here, bro? Oh, I think that was that test one that I did. Okay, well, crap. I guess we'll try it again. Let me go to a little bit of a flatter spot, I guess. Okay, let me try this again. So I'm assuming we have to just put it in its inventory. So we got 7,809 asphalt. Let me try this again. I'm just going to load it up. Unless there's a section in here that I got to load it, by the way. It doesn't seem to be the case, so storage it is. Maybe I should read it on the store as well. Spreads out asphalt. Excuse me, sir. That doesn't help me at all. Damn it, it's not working, bro. I don't hear any noises. Hold on. I got the asphalt in there, 709, yeah. Let me try throwing it into drive, and then let me hit it. It's on, but it's not doing anything. Maybe I need to put it in when it's folded up, like the asphalt. No. 7,809. I haven't used any of it, by the way. Okay, well, I have no idea how this thing works, so that kind of sucks. Maybe we have to dump it into here from the storage? I don't know, bro. It doesn't matter if it's... Maybe it has to be in my inventory. I don't think so, but... You would think it would have to be in the vehicle's inventory, right? Okay, well, whatever. We're not screwing with it. I'm shutting it down. And jumping out. I guess we're just not doing any asphalting today. I mean, I could lay it by hand, but who the hell wants to do that? Not me. That's who. I am going to lay some by hand real quick here. I want to see if this will maybe... not get smushed down a lot, you know what I mean? We'll just make it really thick. Maybe we're supposed to lay it down first and then run it over. That could be a thing. So let me go grab that thing and let's see if we could just run this over a bit. I'm gonna lay down just a bit more because it's so sunken. Okay, let me grab it. Let's see if that's what we need to do. I'm pretty sure not. It should just go right in here. Or, hold on. Maybe I'm going backwards, right? Maybe I'm supposed to run it in reverse. Let's try it. Start paving, will you? Nope, you can't even turn it on in reverse. As soon as I put it into reverse, it kicks it off. Okay, fair enough. Let's try forward. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to watch Kerbo's video. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up on top of that. Okay, I got it turned around. Let's see if it does anything. I don't think... Nah, I can't even get up there. Okay, whatever. Let me just go and park this stupid thing. Yeah, we'll just hop out. Whatever. I'm going to go ahead and smooth this out, though, with the roller. And I want to see if it just sinks down like the other stuff. Okay, let's turn it on. And let's see. Hopefully it stays here. I'm not too hopeful, though. Oh, dude, I think this might be what I need. Okay. I mean, I wonder what the point of having the paver is, then, if I could just... do it by hand. Anyway, let me kind of just keep doing this. It looks so pretty, though. I definitely... Okay, I don't think it's working. Look, it's just sinking down just like the dirt was doing for me. Yep, damn it. I think I'm going to have to just use concrete blocks, honestly. I was trying to avoid using concrete blocks for foundations. I was trying to do kind of like a natural thing, but I don't think this is working whatsoever. Look how far down it is again. Okay, let me finish it up and I'll be back. Damn it, I ran out of fuel, by the way. Alright, well, it looks good though. I mean, look at that texture. It looks really, really nice. Yeah, look, it just sunk down again. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to set up some blocks, unfortunately. I'm not going to, though. Screw that. I'm just gonna pick up this thing and take it over there, by the way. Just kidding. I'm just gonna take the whole damn thing into my inventory and drop it. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that, bro. Like, I don't know why this thing... It's like there's a sinkhole or something under here. And no matter what I do, it just continues to just get sunken. The only way I can get it to work is by doing the shovel business here. See how this just keeps going down, even with the shovel? But at least with the shovel, you have some control, right? You can just stop it. Alright, whatever, bro. What the hell ever. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to call it here. I think this is probably about average length for a video because I've been doing, did a lot of digging at the beginning. So we're going to call it here. I'm going to go watch Kerbo's video and get prepared for the next one so I can figure out how this paver works. But that'll be it for this one, you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, my name is Quad, and damn it to hell, we'll see you in the next one. Later on, everybody. Later on.